Hi, I'm Adrian Halverstadt, Director of Criminal Justice at Barclay College. I'd like to speak with you for a few moments about how to stop crime. February 14th is known to most Americans as Valentine's Day, a day for lovey-dovey couples to enjoy a bouquet of flowers, nibble on some chocolate, take in a dinner for two at a local restaurant, share memories with one another, exchange cards, and of course purchase tokens of love and appreciation for each other. For some couples on this love-filled day, the hope is that Cupid's arrow would pierce their hearts once again and rekindle the flames of romance, appreciation, and commitment to each other for another year. Perhaps other than a wedding anniversary, there is no better day of the year to communicate to your spouse, "I am all in." The foundation of our society rests on the health and well-being of marriage and family life. The structure and stability of families have long stood as a critical predictor for criminal activity among juveniles in the United States. It should not surprise anyone that poor family formation and stability are the primary reason for most youth who turn to crime. However, new data shows that the role of family extends beyond juvenile crime and is pivotal in predicting adult criminal involvement as well. A parent's lousy marriage in the childhood years fuels the fire of crime and that blazes throughout a lifetime. It is something that cannot simply be outgrown. Men and women from broken families tend to have much weaker sense of connection with their neighborhood and are prone to exploit its members to satisfy their unmet needs or desires through social chaos and violent crime. Over the past 50 years, the rise in violent crime parallels the increase of family breakups. Since 1970, incarceration in the United States has increased by 700%, with more than 70% of that coming from broken families. In contrast, studies show that in high crime inner city neighborhoods, more than 90% of children from stable parent homes do not become delinquents or later commit adulthood crimes. However, only 10% of the people from broken homes from the same high crime neighborhoods can avoid a life of crime. A sustaining marriage between a mother and a father is critical to end crime in our great country. The quintessential for sustaining marriage is love and respect. However, that does not just happen. It takes work from both the husband and wife in the following vital areas. One is crucial communication. Talking with your spouse clearly and often is one of the best ways to keep your marriage moving forward. Be honest about your feelings while demonstrating kindness and respect when speaking to one another. Excellent communication involves being a good listener and taking the time to understand what it is your spouse wants and needs from you. Being honest about their feelings and showing respect when the other person is speaking will go a long way in sustaining marriage. Second, express appreciation for your spouse. Tell them often that you are thankful for them and grateful for having them in your life. Remember, marriage is a choice, and people consciously decide to stay in marriage. So do not take that for granted. Celebrate the blessings you have acquired together: faith, family, friends, and tangible possessions that you enjoy with one another. Appreciate each other, your relationship, family, and the life you have together. Show gratitude for the day-to-day things your spouse does for the good of your family. Perhaps take a few minutes out of each day to tell each other at least one thing you appreciate about them and something they did that day. Third, make time for each other. With all the work and family responsibilities that couples have today, you need to set aside time for yourself as a couple. Plan a date night each month. Schedule time throughout the week to relax, to talk, and enjoy each other's company. Fourth, make plans for some personal time. Give your spouse some space now and again. Allow time to just be alone and to rest and renew without having to engage another person. That is so important in a relationship. Everyone needs time to recharge, to think, and to enjoy personal interest. When married, that time is often lost, especially if you have kids. Alone time can enrich and feed our soul, and the result will be that we will have a greater appreciation for one another in our relationship. Fifth, learn to be okay with disagreements. Married couples will not agree on everything, but it is critical to be fair and respectful during our times of dispute. When possible, compromise on problems so that you both can win and or lose a little. During times of disagreement, listen to your spouse's point of view. Try not to get angry or too frustrated. Take a time out if you need to so that you can come back and discuss the problem later without being charged with anger or anxiety, and have a better frame of mind. 6. Build trust with your spouse. Marriage therapist and researcher John Gottman has found that criticism, contempt, defensiveness, and stonewalling are several threats to a marriage. The more a couple engages in these destructive activities, the more likely they will divorce. His years of research and working with couples have shown that couples who stay together know how to disagree without being hostile and take responsibility for their actions. Trust is the foundation of every marriage. 7th, learn to forgive each other. Everyone makes mistakes. Your spouse may hurt your feelings or do something that upsets you, and that may make you angry, even furious, but it is essential to deal with your emotions. Let them go and move on. Forgiveness is defined as giving up my right to hurt you, even though you hurt me. Do not keep bringing up the past or trying to make your spouse pay for old wounds that they may have inflicted on you. 8. Practice the spiritual disciplines together. Everything loving and life-giving in a marriage flows out of a relationship with God. In this sense, marriage is sacramental. Truth be told, the couples that pray together stay together. So attend church together and read your Bible together each week. Ask God to guide and bless your marriage. Remember that the most effective way to communicate love to your child or even to your grandchild is by loving your spouse. It can lead you to ultimate happiness, bless you with emotionally and morally balanced offspring, and lessen the crime in the Republic of the United States of America.